So we were talking.
Yep.
You had an idea.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd set up a camera and let's roll.
That's a good job you did. And yes, as is often the case when we meet up, we're both two very serious people, and we like to discuss politics.
Yeah.
It's the sort of people we are. And usually when we discuss politics and Israel and the world media, there's two things that are very apparent. One is that there is tremendous international interest in what goes on in Israel. And the other is that we both have a great degree of frustration with the way in which Israel is portrayed in the world media and what we know Israel to be and Israel to be about.
Yeah.
And so the idea, which I was talking about earlier, comes to address that. It's to bridge that gap.
Yeah.
And the way in which I thought we could do that effectively is by exposing the internal Israeli dialogue.
Okay.
People don't know this, but the Israeli society is a very diverse and interesting and debating society. It is not what you see reduced to wartime on TV.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to Israel than people think or realize.
How would you expose it, though?
Well, if we can get Israelis from different backgrounds with different opinions to come on camera as we're doing now, and engage in dialogue and a debate and explain their aspirations and what they think about the current conflicts that are going on. I think that through that, if they can do it sincerely and openly, and by the way, discuss all issues, not just the good stuff and the amazing things that are happening, but also address the conflict and whatever else is going on in Israel, which is not necessarily a positive thing that's going on. Address all issues. If we do that in a sincere way, then we bring something of value to the table.
Okay, so you're going to attempt to not have... It's not going to be agenda-driven, obviously, because, we talk about the frustration of CNN or the Foxes and the Al Jazeera's.
Yeah.
Our frustration is the fact that there's a lot of filtered information out there.
Well, first of all, there's no such thing as no agenda.
Right.
You've got an agenda by the virtue of you being human.
Yeah.
And nobody should be surprised, least of all ourselves, about different channels having different agendas.
Yeah.
That's expected. But it is exactly for this reason, and for these filters that are being applied to how Israel is being consumed, that I think there's room for such a channel.
Okay.
Which, to as much as we can, we're going to have agendas as well, because we're human beings. But to as much as we can, if we can have that kind of dialogue going with as little filters and agenda as possible, then again we can perhaps bring something which is different and much more insightful about Israeli society.
So we're talking an online channel kind of thing.
Yeah, we could do it on YouTube, for example. We can have a channel on YouTube, which regularly brings Israelis to talk about different topics and focuses on a different topic every time and gets that kind of dialogue going. And hopefully that would allow us to bring those things to the surface.
Okay, and we have a camera. Hopefully we'll have more.
Are you serious? We're going to do this?
Why not?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go for this.
This is exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.